I done said it before a bunch of times. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all need to watch y'all children. Get involved in the lives of your kids. Yeah, grab their cell phone. See who they texting. See what websites they visiting. See what videos they watching on YouTube. See who they texting. I'm gonna say that again. See who the heck they freaking texting. Because this society, man, and when the world needed him most, he vanished. I'm talking about Chris Hansen. Because there is a lot of, it seems like it's a strong push to sexualize children, but it also seems like there are a lot of, it seems like it's a lot of pedophile-ish, sex trafficking, child trafficking, weird stuff going on in this world. And I got two people that I'm about to talk about in this video. I got a few things that, a couple of dudes that I'm about to talk about in regards to everything that I just said in my little introduction. There's this dude, he's like a 55-year-old dude. He just married his 18-year-old goddaughter that apparently seems like he had been grooming her since she was like 16, because the girl was pregnant and all that kind of stuff. And then like as soon as she turned 18, then he married her. It's like they had like a I think he had like a relationship with the girl's mama, but then like I guess that didn't work out, and so the girl was his goddaughter for the longest, and then now she's his freaking wife. And then the other guy, his name is Glendon Cameron, right? And he's like a red pill manosphere kind of guy, but like within the past week or two, he put out a video where he was basically talking about how he used to look for underage freaking girls on Craigslist so he could hook up with them, but he would intentionally stay away from girls that he felt like could possibly get him into trouble, i.e. girls with involved parents and family members who would see this dude picking up this young 15-year-old girl. They'd be like, this dude, what the heck going on, man? And then get law enforcement freaking involved, which they rightfully should do. You know, so he was basically going after girls with no type of like family ties or strong family ties. Sounds like a predator to me. I mean, if we're using our common sense, I mean, like, what lion decides to go after a baby buffalo that's surrounded by like 10, 15 big buff buffalo with their horns pointed out, like ready to just impale the crap out of this dude? You know what I'm saying? No, he don't want to deal with no strong family ties, so he's gonna go after that little baby buffalo that's over there in the corner drinking some water with nobody around to defend it. Right? That's what predators do, right? And this dude, he gave a detailed confession. I listened to the whole thing. Honestly, it was the most disgusting thing I listened to. I'm a YouTuber, so I'd like to listen to the whole story when it comes to stuff like this, you know. But I heard everything this dude had to say, and it was like, this dude, I'm shocked that the authorities haven't taken him in and taken his video that he put up as a confession. He took the video down, but there's another guy that re-uploaded it. You just look up Glendon Cameron and you should be able to find the full video. I think there's a couple of people that downloaded it and re-uploaded it, but like I said, that video was disgusting as I don't know what, and I just had to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. But this dude is a bona fide certified predator, and he's out there giving business advice and manosphere red pill advice too. Now, there's something that the dude said in this video that, even though it's depressing and sad, it's nonetheless true, that young women who are in situations where they don't have really strong familial ties or no really good parental guidance and whatnot, they will oftentimes put themselves in situations like this because, they're growing up and they're curious, lying about their age. They really 16 years old, but they telling the dude that they 20. And so this 40-year-old dude messing with a 16-year-old who's lying, telling him that he's 40 years old, and all these kind of situations. And the reason why this stuff happens, like, especially in this day and age, like, it's a lot of, let's just say it's a really strong push to over-sexualize the minds of children and adolescents. Like, kids are watching porn in schools. You got the teachers showing kids all kinds of junk. They passing all these sexual curriculums for kindergartners to like freaking 5th grade and crap. And it's like, kids are like that stupid book that I talked about on my channel a few months back, where like they were going into detailed descriptions with even freaking pictures on how babies are made and all that kind of stuff for like ages 4 and up. Like, why does little Timmy with the little Lego blocks, why does he need to know about that? But like I said, kids are growing up with this kind of information in their mind, and now they want to experience it, and because of the fact that there's a strong lack of parental guidance in some of these young people's homes, they're finding themselves in all kinds of crazy situations, whether they're pedophilic or whether they're just messing around with a classmate in the freaking closet of the school classroom or some crap, or on the playground or wherever. You know what I'm saying? You're wondering where your daughter is and why it's taking her so long to get home from school, and she took a little detour to the park with her little classmate boyfriend or whatever. And so like I said, man, things are getting real bad. Like, it's getting very lawless in this society. Like, everything then went to crap, and you got pedophiles in power. Like, I'm convinced that it's some type of some demigorgon lizard dragon blood drinking people who are in power, who like little kids, and so now they're passing laws like the SB 145 law in California that makes it so that if you're like 22 years old and you mess with somebody who's 12 years old, that there won't be no criminal charges put upon you. Or like that stupid Cuties movie. I talked about that on my channel last year sometime, where you got all them young girls shaking their behinds. I'm like, what parents signed their kid up for this crap? Like, you got young, underdeveloped children dropping it like it's hot in like 3 to 4 minute montages, and they're claiming that it's to talk about the over-sexualization of children in media and all that type of stuff. I'm like, you just wanted an excuse to tell that little girl to shake her behind. Sick weirdos. You know what I'm saying? But I said all that to say, get up off of your behind as a mother and a father and go take that cell phone from your little 9-year-old child. Like, honestly, why do your kids need to have cell phones? Like, I didn't have a cell phone when I was 9. I was perfectly content with my Game Boy Color. You don't need, why do kids need cell phones? You know what I'm saying? And then you're wondering why your child is looking at X-rated crap. You know what I'm saying? Or where your kids are getting this weird language from. Is because you're not doing your job as a parent. You need to watch what it is that your kids are doing. You need to watch who your kids are texting. You need to monitor what movies they're watching. You need to monitor whose house they're going over. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to become more proactive as parents and make sure your kids aren't out here being led astray into some freaky foolishness. Because this dude, Glendon Cameron, he literally exposed the game in so many words. And R. Kelly, and there's a lot more of those kind of people where R. Kelly and this dude Glendon Cameron comes from. There's a whole lot of them. I done literally heard of stories like, literally there's this, I think there's like a database or something where you can put in your location, and then you can like find out all the sex offenders and pedophiles that live like right near you. I put my location in that little database, and I saw it was like freaking like 10 different sex offenders that were located right within the vicinity of where I live. And so, like I said, man, parents need to do their job and be more diligent and involved in their child's life. Or risk losing your child to this weird sexual underworld. I'm Elijah Reich. You can subscribe to this channel, you can unsubscribe, like this video, or you can dislike it, share and comment. With that, I'll say peace.